My name is Dr. Emil Tassi, and I wanted to go over some information with you today about a condition that we've been seeing a lot of in our office lately, and it's actually low back pain with leg pain. A lot of times they call it radiculopathy or a pinched nerve or sciatica. That's what a lot of us know it as. And I remember back to the first time that I had my bout with low back pain. I was 21 years old, I was in college. I ended up hurting myself working out, and then I couldn't get off the floor. Long story short, I got taken to the emergency room. The doctor in the emergency room, I got rolled in on a stretcher because the ambulance had to take me off had to actually take me to the hospital. 2 EMTs had a fireman's carry me down my steps, put me into the ambulance, take me to the hospital. The doctor came over to me and I was laid out on the stretcher face down. He literally lifted up my shirt, said, "You have a muscle pull," and they injected me with medication. I was 21 years old, I didn't know any better, and what happened? The pain went away. So I thought, oh, I was good. I wasn't good. It came back again. And by the way, when I went to the hospital, there was no x-ray, there was no examination taken, nothing was tested. They just told me I had a muscle pull. Well, you know what? It's a lot more complicated than that, but I didn't find this out right away. I ended up going into chiropractic school and I was getting worked on, but when I would get worked on, because I had low back issues, I would usually focus on the lower back because I thought that that was the area that was bothering me, so I should work on that area. What I went on to learn and train with the top doctors across the country about is the fact that when you're looking at your spine from a structural standpoint, okay, it's supposed to be nice and straight front to back, but from the side you're supposed to have these curves, and these curves are significant. They're for shock absorption, okay? And we focus specifically on this curve in the neck. And what I realized was that I didn't have the right curves in my spine. So even though I had a low back problem, which a lot of people that have herniated discs or bulging discs or pinched nerve or sciatica, we do amazing with those people. But what I found, and the reason why we're getting amazing results, is because what we started to find out was that these people also didn't have the curve in their neck. And you might be saying, well, what's my neck have to do with my low back, right? That's what I was saying for myself. But what I realized was that gravity comes down on us, right? And we're all doing this, but gravity's coming down. And what happens is if you don't have the curves are for shock absorption so that the bones can actually pump the discs to keep the discs healthy. There's something called imbibition. All that means, it's a long, fancy word, and all it means is that the bones pump the discs to get nutrition in and waste out, okay? Only the outer 1/3 of the disc has a blood and nerve supply. So to keep that disc healthy, which it's fiber and water, really, it's cartilage, the disc needs that pumping mechanism. Now, if you don't have the right curve, there's a lot of jamming that goes on, and that can damage the discs, okay? So what I found with me specifically was that as I got the curve back in my neck, my spine started to function better as a whole unit, and it actually helped my low back to heal and stabilize. So as an example, this right here is a normal curve on an x-ray right there. What we find with a lot of people that have low back pain and sciatica and problems with their lower back, they've been through everything. They've been through physical therapy, massage therapy, acupuncture. A lot of people have gotten injections. They've taken Oxycontin, they've taken Roxy's, Percocet. Nothing's working. They've been through the ringer. Nothing's working. They'll even try back surgery, which by the way, 50% of low back surgeries fail. 60% of people who get the first back surgery end up leads them to a second surgery. It's one of the leading causes of permanent disability in our country, okay? And what we find is that that's what the normal curve in the neck is supposed to look like. Many people do not have the right curve. They lost the curve. So you see how that's straight right there? And if we looked at it like this, it's the same idea. If you have low back pain, call our office. Let us take you in, evaluate you, okay? Call our office at 766-1717 extension 3. We'd love to meet you, bring you in for an evaluation, and then we can give you a consultation. We'll explain all the results to you and see what we find. Have a great day.